lady is weary with walking. Aren't you a knight and sworn to serve her? You were sent to be a bodyguard upon this pilgrimage. How can you guard her body and her soul if she is far behind? Striding along on your long shanks. I don't mind. I can walk all day if I have to and all night too. But she is not used to walking.
To walk is her penance, Lady Laudine. Let her walk to the abbey at Amesbury, they said. So walk she shall. And if I am to go with her, I will make sure that I go at my pace, to get this journey over and done with quickly. I am a knight. I should be riding, not trudging through these bogs. I should be riding on my horse into battle, with my brothers. Not playing nursemaid for the likes of her.
I should be riding on my horse to my brothers and that.
She did not know what had befallen her. She was not used to walking the bare earth like common folk. She could not believe how wide it was, the world, how high the hills, how wild the woods between them. What was it all for? Why had God made so much of it? The bleakness of it all appalled her. All her life there'd been fine horses to carry her, or litters to bear her, or servants to lay down soft carpets for her, or strew the ground in front of her with petals. Now all she had was me and Sir Ruan, and I was not much use, and he was less.
Laudine. Laudine. I will walk slower tomorrow. Sir Ruan dreamed of evil waiting in the woods, and when he woke he felt it watching still. So he took up his sword and shield and set out to save us from it. For it is the duty of a Christian knight to hunt out evil things, as a cat hunts mice.
Sir Ruan! Sir Ruan! has he got himself to? Sir Ruan! Sir Ruan! Stop!
Is he dead?
No, he lives.
Oh, sweet St. Christopher, who watches over travellers, grant that this poor knight should recover his wits, such as they were. For how are we to find him food and shelter in this wasteland, and how are we to get him there?
A house! Laudine, I see a house!
Thank you.
You three are lucky to be alive. That warrior you met within the woods kills all travellers who venture to this land. Who is he?
He's the Knight of the Wild Woods.
He's an old thing and an evil one, and best not spoken of. Well, I think he'll live, your brave young man. I've salved his bruises.
Why is he not awake then? This is no time for napping. My lady must travel to Amesbury, and he must see she gets there.
Patience. He needs time to heal. Let him sleep, and while he does, you bide with us a while. I'm a Lunid of Houndtor, and you are welcome here.
Robin Hood, said Little John, come dance before the Queen. Robin Hood, said Little John, come dance before the Queen. In a red petticoat and a green jacket, a white hose and a green. In a red petticoat and a green jacket, a white hose and a green. Now foot it as I do, Tom, boy Tom. Now foot it as I do, Swithina. Now foot it as I do, Tom, boy Tom. Now foot it as I do, Swithina. And hick thou must trick it all along, till Robin come leaping in between her. And hick thou must trick it all along, till Robin come leaping in between her.
This was my father's sword. He was killed by the Knight of the Wild Woods.
tell us about this knight of the wild woods?
He came at midwinter and has troubled us ever since. A wind blew out of the wild places and crept whispering into the dark graves on the hills, and it gathered leaves of oak and thorn and holly in the woods and whirled them round into the shape and semblance of a man. And now this knight of the wild woods holds all the land from here to the sea in fear of him. We sent word to the king and asked him to send knights to aid us, but no knights came. And then we learned there's war in the land again, and no one can help us.
Awake, Sir Ruan. Arise. Someone must save these good people from the night of the wild woods. Someone must. And there is only you. Wake up! Wake up!
Night, my lady.
So, who is she, your mistress? She's high-born, anyone may see that. What brings her wandering in our wild hills here at the edge of winter?
She is my Lady Gwenevere. She is queen. Was queen. Is still to some of us.
To think, the queen herself under my roof. But is it true then that she betrayed the king? That she betrayed the king with Lancelot, the best and bravest of his knights?
She did not mean for it to happen. Not for any of it. She did not go looking for love. But love found her anyway. It fell on her like lightning, made her feel like a girl again. They would meet in secret, her and Lancelot, in her chambers or in his, or in the parks and meads of Camelot. But secrets will not keep forever. The king would have turned a blind eye to it, I think, because he loved them both. But his enemies made him act, and the land fell back into war. And now, as punishment for having so mislived, my lady must travel to the abbey at Amesbury to spend the days that are left to her in prayer and penitence. And that is how we have come into this far country.
Well, to think the queen herself under my roof.
My lady? My lady? You asleep?
Yes, Laudine.
My lady? Would you have him back if you could? Sir Lancelot? He was the best thing that ever happened to me. But that story has ended now. For the joy of love is too short, and the sorrow of it too long. And through my love, sorrow and war have returned to the land. Even the good people of this place are beset by evil. And who shall help them, Laudine? For someone must. Someone must. She took no bread with her. Maybe she thought wild beasts would bring her food, like she was a holy hermit. Maybe she thought the birds would cover her with a coverlet of autumn's leaves when she lay down to sleep on the cold ground. She was beginning to believe that she belonged in the wild. Maybe that was why she thought she could confront the wildwood knight, who was its master.
I went to the orchard and I've been in the meadow. I went to the barn. I went to the edge of the high moor and she is gone.
Where is the Queen?
She's gone a wandering, that's where. I've sought everywhere for her and she is gone. Off on that quest that should be yours, you useless youth.
Then he will kill her. I must go after her.
Then I'll go with you. If she may do a night's work, then I'm sure I may do a squire's.
I knew you would find your way to me, Queen Gwenevere.
Not Queen. I am only Gwenevere. I have come to tell you you must leave this place.
Strike then. Since you are an old woman, I shall grant you first blow. I do not keep my heart within my body as you do, old woman. You cannot harm me.
Lady Laudine, grant me a favour to wear in this fight.
Sir Ruan!
If the land has a queen again to guard it, then no evil knight could claim it for his own.
I am no queen. I am only Gwenevere. I tried to face him, and I failed.
You must find what he has hidden, the secret source of all his strength.
Come on, Sir Ruan!
A wind blew out of the wild places.
You must find what he has hidden,
I do not keep my heart within my body.
the secret source of all his strength.
My lady, look. He was naught but a scarecrow all along. Just oak and ash and thorn.
He is gone. The land is lighter for his leaving. Can't you feel it?
All I can feel is the cold in my bones and the damp soaking through to my drawers. Let us hurry on to Amesbury and hope it's one of those nice warm abbeys.
No, Laudine.
No?
Go home to Camelot. Go home to Camelot if it still stands. Tell them that we came to Amesbury and that the abbot made us welcome.
Lie to them, you mean? But what will you do, my lady, if not to the abbey or safe home with us?
I shall stay here. These high hills will be my home.
But where will you seek shelter, lady? Where will you find food?
Lady Gwenevere! My lady! Gwenevere!
So we went away, the brave young knight and I. And at the farm that night, we told the tale we'd tell again at every cot and castle we stopped at on our long road home. We told them how she found the abbey and was welcomed there, and how even now she lived there, doing penance and praying for all our souls. And before long, we began to believe it ourselves, for no word of her has ever come to us out of those wild hills.